So what's the UK average memoha? Now when your car acquaintia be your phone. And now say a doctor for our show, I won't show ye. Rights claim with me a boama, what you see can pin the brain. Your UK a lawyer for it through, and I say a cuckoo down for I'll bet to me a wow up to 1 month. Because it's so we see can of a back. And one is so over www.rightsclaims.co.uk. Now I feel a form. Bet to me a frey and one number ya a woofy gay. Say a cancel of flights, and now say when your flight delay for don't shrimp may track 3 hours and cobebia. Rights claims bet me a boama, a handsome Jessica. Rights claims, it's as simple as that.
Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Safidi kitwaya etimimpo show botomi ebwa mahunu sugar level abribia. Wana ho diabetes anayarea hodwa emma sugar level. Esote wo brano no. Safidi ebe bon kaye baby bia wo bia no wada won so akohu doctor ntem na wo dry betimi ma blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select blood glucose monitoring system, you get your test results in 5 seconds. Annual 5 seconds per now results are ready and it's suitable for persons of all age. Na ne boaso de Call Costless Ventures now on 0205-915-315 or Green Select Glucometer. The best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Okay, so the action on radio is what I give to you anytime you see me sitting like this here on Sammy Flex TV. And because I know sometimes you are so busy during the day, you don't even get time to listen to what we do on radio, I have introduced this particular segment called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. Here what I do is whatever we did on Xylophone 102.1 FM on a special program called Showbiz Agenda, I give you all the highlights. I know you might not have time to listen to all the 3-hour program, so what I do is I come down, call my team, and we say that people would want to hear this, they want to see this, we piece them together for you to enjoy. It is called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. So today's episode is going to give you one of such, taken from Xylophone FM's Showbiz Agenda. All that you have to do is to sit, relax, enjoy, and still get the moment just as it was live on radio. I did this with my team led by Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, Ya Lapiji, Nana Reagan, and Team Dodo Solomon, aka Chamo, and MC Berima as well. Now you have to relax, and anytime you want to know what is happening on Xylophone FM, this is what you have to do. Subscribe to this channel, Sammy Flex TV, get all the updates, and even if you're not able to listen to what we do on radio, you get a chance to watch it here on Sammy Flex TV later. Enjoy the moment, and you can always share your comments with us here on the show. Enjoy, and let's do more. We out.
Very upset, disappointed, and hurt badly because one, the common thing we say about Ghanaians is that a Ghanaian will go to any extent to bring another Ghanaian down. Has reflected, has shown clearly. See, yes, we understand Akuapem Polo is annoying. Yes, she's annoying, irritating. Is it your annoying? Is it your irritation that you have to go to this extent to bring the girl down? Me, I don't blame the court. No, the court doesn't chase people to bring cases. They are there. You bring your case and then they judge it. So I don't blame them. The people I blame are the so-called child right, whoever people that took. You know what? I don't want to popularize them. So what did you put aim to achieve? Yes, you've caused a public shame, public ridicule. Enough, it's okay. You say you are for children, protecting children, that she traumatized the child by taking a naked picture with the child, so she traumatized the child, so the court should deal with her. Fine. Now you are sending the mother to jail. You are making the court send the mother to jail. Do you know how much trauma this little boy has to deal with? Knowing that, umami, prison me, umami or jail. Do you know how much of trauma even adults can deal with that? And you say you are an outfit for children protection. Is that to protect children? That this the picture she took with the child has undermined the child's integrity and has subdued the child's dignity. But making the child a product of a convict, ex-convict, is upgrading the child's integrity, is increasing the child's dignity. Sometimes when you're doing things, you should also consider the fact that it could happen to you. Now you see, you are child protection against you, but here you are destroying the future of another child. You are taking a single mom from a child For her to be sent to jail, will you breastfeed the child? Will you take care of the child? Will you feed the child? Will you clothe the child? Don't tell me foster home. Don't tell me some charity home, whatever it is. No. Because being with your mom, eating food from your mom is different from eating a foster home food. Okay, fine. Did the child commission you to fight for him or her? Did the child commission you? Has the child gone rampaging that somebody must come and deal with the mom? Has the child told you that? What is this institution? You are a child protection outfit. You are protecting a child from trauma that the mother exposed his nudity, so he has been traumatized by the mother. So you are saving him from trauma by sending the mother to jail so that he will be called prison neighbor. That is not trauma. That is hallelujah. Praising the child. Like how do you do this? You claim you're a charity organization, charitable organization, and you lack common charity. Before taking these actions, consider the welfare of the child. Charity begins at home. This is charity. I don't know whether it began from the evil forest. I'm very angry at the people who sent the case to court. Yes, the court has done nothing. It's the people who say, yes. How about, pursuing the court or praying the court to give a much more tender condition like a fine, community service. At least she will learn from it. Jail, really? By posting a naked picture with the child. Then the child protection agency, when you are done with the Polo, come and arrest all Ghana mothers. Because we all bathed with our mothers. We all showed our nudity with our mothers. Me, my mother made me bath at Kolegono roadside. My penis is very popular in Kolegono because everybody saw me bath by the roadside. When you finish, come, I'll take it to my mother. You are arrested because she has undermined my dignity and increased my benility. What joy do you get from taking the mother from a child? What joy do you get? What joy do you get?
Xylophone FM.
It's a very big shame. And you are an NGO, non-profit organization. So therefore, people should donate funds and all of that. Who should donate funds to? An outfit that goes to every extent to take a mother away from a child. Single mother to say, not even taking a mother away from the child and leaving the child for the father. We should celebrate you. NGO. Everybody. It's a very big shame. I'm not defending Akuapem Polo in any way, but this is too harsh. This is too extreme. There are worse people. There are worse people you could go after. People with bloodshed on their hands. You've left them because this is a weaker one. Yes, it's weak. She's from so my English is not good. But her hair easy. You can just use hair. Yes, so that you make your name. Will you be proud of yourself that child write whatever group that you sent her to the court? Will you be proud of yourself if it's in your CV it says that you took a single mom away from the child? You'll be proud of yourself. If you are proud of yourself, I don't mind. I just want to know if you be proud of yourself. Sometimes people just do things like, see, because it's Akuapem Polo, so let's push her under the bus. You don't know, it could be your turn. It could be your turn. If you're watching this as a Ghanaian, please, I'm pleading with all of you. Let's pick up the hashtag Mercy for Akuapem Polo. Let's mention the president, mention the quarters responsible, mention anyone. Let's go all out. Please, if you love DKB, if I've made you smile before, do this for me. On Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Mercy for Akuapem Polo. Let's plead with the court to temper justice with mercy. But the people who sent her there for her to face jail, only God will deal with them. Thank you very much. Hashtag Mercy for Akuapem Polo. Let's start now. Hashtag Mercy for Akuapem Polo. Thank you very much. I'm so hyped.
Let me start straight from Kobiche, because this morning, I think whilst on my way to work, I saw a tweet from him. The who sent them Twitter handle that free Akuapem Polo. Did you send that?
Yep.
Okay, defend that. Why should we free Akuapem Polo? Hashtag who sent them.
Thank you. Very good morning to everyone. Happy birthday to Emeka. Boy Juma papa. No or tonko wechro.
Ultimida. Sometimes ultimida naka camera no angle back up and see. Ni akonya no no abetwaso.
Uncle Ponchano. So
Otichi pa.
Uncle Ponchano.
It drew Wednesday ni Friday I on 90 pressure o. About ultimate Oh yeah de. Okay.
So you said the Akuapem ko jail, right?
Se see idea. Ye kwa akoye no pregnancy test. Enti every ne ekosi ochina Friday no. Ye pregnancy test ni wie na ye hu se or ye negative dia onyema.
And the ko jail.
Yes, ye betimi a pronounce sentence on her.
Inti test ne pen is aka.
And no pen here train.
Inti onyema. Na is uncle.
Da bi onyem se ye fa oba onyema nkoto jail.
Si aso obi antumi nkwanyem sisi ya o.
O say.
That was just by the way.
Oh, Savior, miracle can happen.
And you're married, Debbie.
Oh, miracles happen, oh, Mr. J.
Your corner so on the end of Joe. That's what I want to understand.
Oh, you be pronounce sentence on her. The sentence pronouncement, it is not too clear what it is they are going to pronounce. So, you to me emphatic as Obeko jail. It could be any other thing. It could be any other thing.
Okay. So, first of all, sir, pictures now on the banner trial. I mean, almost every Ghanaian felt uncomfortable, and every parent, especially mothers, are more in manner felt say, I mean, your child is young, regardless of the connection you have with the baby, standing naked in front of him. Because and I wish I could have on your baby. I don't go a baby. I mean, of course, you've seen mothers taking pictures with their baby when they are doing this photo shoot, pregnancy photo shoot. And what you say, Kolanusa, mentally I don't know court be but wish I could age now to say he's somebody about me. I can't name.
Cheshire pregnancy photo shoot. No say mothers ne or mama extra pregnancy photo.
Also, do our mommy on him. Na on ne ba ono so ye baby cry
no way na
fu no no nature
okay
but I know mentally say ye do be court to side no
okay
I stand to be corrected
yeah
because I know been to me call full naked pa e be dey hu ye sabe ne po ne man but full naked on the baby into I think say we Akuapem ba na say we yin kakra to hwe ni age na sabe ohu say impoku ani obu say impoku ani
of course
we yin so the first say it was really disturbing, especially even putting the viewers out of the conversation. Akolano viewing that kind of nature will not really help him. And we as people, I'm not sure said the child will be so okay seeing that from the mother. Okay. Now, when that issue came up and Ghanaians were bashing Akuapem back and forth, she came out with a video. I've seen that video online. That very day that she posted, I saw it. And now all Pacho, so regardless of the way and we have that tape on record. Our Pacho, I Ghana phone channel. And yes, you come in say at least before no be Pacho.
Yeah, the channel.
But if you are caught on a meaning, of course, say Obia Bonas or Pacho, yeah, the channel and I channel.
Oh, a bit dependent.
Yeah,
sometimes the court can even do a tracing of your conduct, and they know that this person, this is how he behaves over the years. He is not someone who is known for doing this and that. If they trace that and they think, okay,
yes. But if
they trace, they know you have been of good conduct. Maybe something happened. The court can pardon you. Yes, there is pardon all the time. They can pardon you knowing that this is not who you have been over the years. That is where a pardon can come in. Apart from that, you cannot just go and say, I'm begging. Then they will know.
Okay. So first of all, you admitted said 1 year and and the court decision in jailing regardless of pregnancy and I felt say it was too harsh. And you will crum her.
You felt it was too harsh.
Well, it was too harsh.
Okay.
Because of Chris Brown to me call Shane Gay Rihanna to me Bona Neman community BB.
Community no community BI on community cleaning. crime no committee and problem now or critique no. So punishment near the man. And yes, Chris Brown tinny man is how. Say assault.
You see, and I'm finding it difficult to really go straight to the point because there's something we call the pregnancy test. Because pregnancy test, are they going to now jail? And you say you can't define that.
Yeah.
And so it is also becoming a problem for me to now decide. Say, okay, maybe can say, oh, Kodema no, Kodema na say, test na, if you make us so, watch your French channel. Into me, I very dicey for me now.
From now, maybe some of the social media disturbances here and there, it could affect judgment a little bit.
All right. So what I will say is that finally, that I feel that it is too harsh, and to the judges, if there's even going to be any punishment, it should be like a community something. Maybe at the whole of Kaswa or Bepra 8 months.
Open is amum.
No, somebody na Joe ne apra de na pe.
Oh, say 3 months be obekwa ba isia.
3 months na work am.
Oh, obekwa ba isia. Oh, 3 months.
Into per 3 months Joe ne obepra
ayi kwa. Yeah, me ka me pe no.
Ope Joe no.
Onko home.
Hey, Mr. Man, to have that record so what Joe no and so enough for more.
Oh. Nelson Mandela came from jail, he became president.
The Akuapem Polo was president.
It could be anything.
Well, I mean,
that could be her life-changing experience or encounter. For all you know, no one has an idea. You might think, okay, when she goes there, it is going to jeopardize her life, but you don't have any idea.
And again, we should also talk about Akwalano. Say what is the mom so echo jail and the mom is going to face any sentence. How is the mom going to feel? And I heard what the DKB was saying. Said that particular NGO they stand for human rights and I mean all those things. I mean I don't know what the punishment is going to be, but that punishment is it also not going to affect Akwalano? Are they going to now feed the baby? Are they going to take care of the baby? Do they even have that connection? What the child understand? I mean, it's going to be a whole lot because 1 month cry sabi okodemba na say mon to me anhwe ne ba no so yesa ne opa. Akuapem so to the most akokot for not taking good care of the baby. Ango na me feel what I say.
Oh, say obana say Felix ne ba ne bibia aha na why not?
Yes.
Ono so betimi press charges. Against the people who took up the case.
Because definitely if at times
no tie say ye de akwara jaw se hwe no na ye bana bibia na eno de wo a wo hwe no
because
that's what I'm saying.
And what if it's not the NGO? Yeah, I wanted to clarify because I wanted to clarify it legally. When issues like this happen now, at times the court can ask the social welfare to go and do like what we call the social inquiry report on the child. So you can report on the child to find out say okay she's a single she's a single mother. Now the father is not around. They feel like okay, so they will present that report to the court, and the court will look at it and decide okay, if that is the case, we should give the child to either social welfare or we should take the child to the prison because uko prison are your own parents or if we feel that Obi was a Busuanimo was car, they can give the child to the person. So all of these things will be determined by that social inquiry report, which the court will demand from the social welfare. So at the end of the day, who will have the custody of the child will be the one to face the consequences. Oh, okay, from the reports na Yama court, he can take care of the child. Yet never man. And he say Busuano, Obebana Colan Bibia, Ebusuano, Onana Waye, say Nico social welfare, Nabibianoa, social welfare for, and I say Nico prison, Nabibi Kotuna. So it depends on where the reports will fall and where the child will go. Based on that, you can press charges.
Okay,
Mr.
Yes,
me wa akwala. I feel say this. I mean, the child will go through a lot because in church, that's research because why no to me from social welfare to family. No, look at the stress the child will go through, and me no can say they are taking that decision because ojina akwala nim picture no. Akwala So are they also thinking about the safetyness? How are they going to protect that child? Because suppose somebody them make court because of akwala. That's akwala no mukwa social media why social welfare can you own a really? It means that. And so the problem is
okay, so what I know is that Akuapem Poloo's mother is very active. It is not as if the woman is very old and not active. She is very active. Information even has it that she was the one who took the photo. that is what we know. Maybe it was right, maybe it was not right. Information has it that she was the one who took the photo. So if really a sentence will come for Akuapem Poloo to go spend some months, weeks in jail, I'm sure the mom can take care of the boy so beautifully, and God being good, if Akuapem Poloo comes out of jail, then she comes to continue her motherly roles.
All right, we're about to conclude. I think that this is, also a big advice to every young girl out there, that even though social media is there to our advantage, the merits and the merit side of social media.
Exactly.
Let's be extra careful with the content we put out. Because I'm sure on Ebian or the tour, not be fans or the tour because when you start and back into nobody cares. But you see, Kroma, a 7 to 1, a 7 to about the sign laws. It's in the best social media users. And mad mema. Last year research with Mr. Babo, senior high school girls in Ghana. Images
on Google. So
big TSC here, Uncle senior high school girls in Ghana
on Google. Yeah,
Google now images to work in a case in Kwan go. Now both senior high school girls in UK laptops, so many research laboratory. What has it? Into no in their manner they go online. No, I bet that was
okay.
Ebi awadwen say bia she say Akuapem Poloo feel say bia wako delete you, but obi wo Korea that's a content no on the phone so obi den echi Korea wako delete pictures.
Oh no, we have it. And yes, Korea saying
obi awo
we have it.
Me person imagine Kroma Krampo
we have it. All the news portals have that photo. Yeah, all the news portals
have the Sammy Flex TV for my website.
Oh, we have it.
What I say?
No, hide it. We have
Polo to me go run my website to me ko delete.
We have it.
And as Akuapem Poloo is growing, who tell interviews her, she's regretting some of the things she's done in the past. And they be Americano. How you introduce that's some of the things you do in the industry. You introduce yourself with one show. Yeah, I don't the day. And back I say, Charlie, wait, I'm doing it for fun, but we'll come back to bite you. So let's all be cautious. Social media users, the content we put out.
Thank you so much. His name is Kobe Che. He is a blogger. All right, so Rebecca even has the photos already, and he's displayed them on our Facebook live feed. Meanwhile, I want to read this story in case you don't have the full facts of the situation as we are discussing it this morning. You can also follow it here, where the Ghana Web portal has published that Akuapem Poloo convicted after pleading guilty. An Accra Circuit Court presided over by her Anna, Mrs. Christiana Khan, has convicted actress Rosamond Brown, popularly known as Akuapem Poloo, after pleading guilty in court today. She has been remanded into custody to undergo a pregnancy test before her sentencing. Akuapem Poloo was charged with the publication of nude pictures with her 7-year-old son. She pleaded not guilty when she was first arraigned, but later changed her plea from not guilty to guilty on Wednesday, April 14th, 2021. Now, in court today, the accused person pleaded guilty to all 3 charges and was convicted on her own plea by the court presided over by her Anna Christiana Khan. EIB Network's court correspondent Mutala Inusa reports that the court has deferred her sentencing to Friday, that is April 16th, 2021, for her to undergo a pregnancy test in compliance with the law regarding a woman who has pleaded guilty in court. When asked by the court if she still stands by her change of plea, she said yes before she was remanded. Okay, so this is the situation so far, latest report from the court, and I want us to look at the merits and demerits of the case, and again what social media users are saying. And now, if you even check on Twitter right now, it is obvious that Free Akuapem Poloo is trending at number 1 right now. If you go on to Twitter, free Akuapem Poloo. So what Ghanaians are saying is that we should free Akuapem Poloo. No sentencing for her at all. What do you also think about this? Let's have a discussion. And I'm reading your comment on Facebook under our live feed. That is on the page Xylophone 1021 FM. And again, you can also send me your tweet on Twitter. That is at Xylophone 1021 with the hashtag Showbiz Agenda. Let's do this. Adam Mensa Chatterman is next on the mic. Let's listen to what he will say. After that, we listen to Kojokin and I read some of your comments. Be part of the discussion because we do this with you every day here on the show. Adam.
It's unfortunate that we've gotten to where we are now. But there's an interesting twist, when the whole thing happened, a lot of Ghanaians were of the view that she should be punished. She should be punished. That was the leading comment. And when the tables turned, it's like people have shifted. And I found that interesting. And I think that is also natural. People have soft spots for people when they see their friends going through difficult times. So it was just natural that the Ghanaians who wanted her punished will find some remorsefulness in the situation and ask that we tamper justice with mercy. But in advocating for that, we should also be careful with that thin line and not cross the thin line to provoke authorities, because we should not make it look like we want to plead for clemency by justifying what she did and compare it to somebody's crime, because for all you know, all crimes are not the same. And when it comes to prosecution, what you, Sammy Flex, will do, which will be criminal, what I will do, which will be criminal, from the start, there is what we call presumption of innocence. We are all presumed innocent. That is why they will call us accused. So when they take us there, it is the fact of the matter which will determine who will go in or not go in. If maybe your prosecution do not do a good work in terms of evidence, because the name of the game in court is evidence. If they do not do your own well and they do mine well, definitely I'll go in. So we should not just because you think somebody committed a crime and you are trying to compare and make the court look like they don't know what they are doing. Let us not do that to pitch the public against them and feel that they don't know what they are doing. If you think what she did was right, we all wouldn't have been asking for clemency. That is an admission. And even what has happened in court on November 19, 2020, when she first appeared in court, she pleaded not guilty.
Exactly.
Then later, I think she have now Andy Vortia, a very experienced lawyer. He deals with a lot of crime cases at the courts. I've covered him for a couple of long time. Now, when she went for the second time, based on advice, you change your plea when you think that the evidence against you is overwhelming. If you look at the charges and the evidence against the charges, you feel that this is so overwhelming that there is no,
you cannot deny it.
Then you plead guilty. Now, when you feel that this evidence against you, you can punch holes, you plead not guilty and go to attack the evidence adduced against you. But at this point, the lawyer and her realize that, Charlie, the charges and the evidence brought against me are watertight. The best form or the best thing to do is to plead guilty. When you do that, it also has its advantages. When you plead for guilty, what happens like summary conviction, you are convicted on your own plea. And when it happens like that, it means that you have lessened the burden of work for the courts. You have not wasted the court's time. So that can be used as a mitigation factor that, she didn't waste the time of the court. And also, pleading guilty and even changing your plea at times could mean like a change of heart and a change of mind. You are remorseful. And your lawyer, when he's skillful, he can say, you are a first-time offender. You have not had any issues with the court. This just happened, and it will not happen again. And in some of, I've been at cases where people have been convicted. Now, before they sentence them, the judge will ask the person to say something. And out of the thing the convict will say, it hits the court to the extent that the person can say, oh, I'm the breadwinner. I have this before. My mother is disabled. I'm taking care of her. My wife is this. She has just given birth. Based on the gravity of the things you say, your last words can make the courts give you the lesser of the punishment. They can even convict her to bond of good behavior.
Yeah, that is also there.
Or a fine. And some of these, when they even commit you to prison, at times the maximum will be like 3 or 2 years. And I'm not sure any judge of the sort, considering the situation, will commit her to the maximum sentence. You see, every crime, the punishment, they ensure there is maximum and minimum, because there can be certain surrounding factors which will demand that the person is given the less. So it is good we advocate for her to be released, but we should be mindful of the kind of advocacy we do by not rationalizing certain things she did and trying to use it against what certain people have done to make the courts look like they are not working. If you do that, you'll be provoking the institution, and you're making an institution feel that if we do this, we are kowtowing to their pressure. So we will not do this. Rather, it will go and hurt the girl. So let us appeal for clemency in the best form of language. We should be decorum and we should be circumspect. And this really serves as a test case or deterrent. One of the importance of making laws and other things are to deterrent. So it deters others who are harboring the impression of doing same or
in
doing
the near
similar.
future.
So it serves as a deterrent. And our stars should know that the status of being a star does not immune you from the laws of the country. When you fall foul of the law, there are people who smoke on social media, and smoking is against the law. Don't think that because Facebook belongs to Mark Zuckerberg, who is an American, if you smoke there, you are not in Ghana. You are smoking in the Ghana community. So they should be circumspect on some of these things they do on social media. Because when they fall foul of the law, Ghana is like a university. If you day university, you feel like law no day there. But go steal book or something, make them barb you.
That is when they read all the laws.
So university no be freedom like that. That be how Ghana day.
Okay.
So let us all be careful in our day-to-day activities and positively impact life.
Okay.
And I know the judges, he has friends, he has family, she has family, and she's a woman. The prosecutor too is a woman. And I know they will look at the surrounding, the boy. What will become of him? And, temper justice with mercy.
Okay, thank you so much, Adam Mesa Chatome. I want to believe tomorrow the court will be full because everybody will be there to get to know what sentence will be pronounced on Akuapem Polo. We are praying that the court will do what is right. In fact, that is what, if you ask me, I'll say the court should just do what is right and let the law rule. In Ghana, we love that. Sometimes you want the institutions to work, but then the moment the institutions start working, the same people will come in and it goes on like that. Mr. King is a blogger. Let's listen to what he will also say. Mr. King.
Honorable. Good morning to the listeners.
Yes, sir.
Who are in tune now. If you become a celebrity, it's either you are an asset or a liability to society.
I like this.
And
if you become a celebrity, you either become an asset or a liability.
Exactly. So because you have a kind of influence. So are you influencing society in a positive light or in a negative way? And I'm not so proud that you mentioned Kobiche sent free.
Yeah. It's a hashtag that Kobiche has joined.
Because following Kobe, I know he's all about positive news. He has the right with the numbers to go with this all fake news and other stuff, but he chose to project positivity. Now, when you say free him, free her, on what basis? Why should we free her? Something has been done, and the law is making sure that we put it to check. When you say free her, and now everybody is hashtagging it, why should we free her? And what about the issues that is at hand? We are living in a society now that the youth or the young think our leaders are so dumb. They don't know anything that they are doing. But we the youth, what are we also doing to impact society? There are a lot of mess that these celebrities are creating, and at the end of the day, it becomes a headache on the politicians and society. I'm telling you, about 80% of the celebrities that we have are impacting our youth or the generation negatively. You get only 20% who are impacting positivity. We see them smoking online, doing a lot of things, and these guys have influence.
Huge influence.
Huge influence. Just that we can't ascertain the number of or how the impact. We can't ascertain, but because some of them have not come out that this thing that is happening, it is because of what this celebrity did that is causing this in society. So we think it is just normal, but out there it is very, very huge. Sitting with you right now, I was following you way back in Plus FM, listening, testing, sending messages. I learned something positive from you. Now I'm here contributing to the show. If I didn't tell you that this is what inspired me, you wouldn't know. But it has benefited me. Now I'm here and I'm speaking with you. So whatever they are doing, a lot of people out there, they are learning from it in a negative light. What happened with Akuapem Polo? For all you know, we don't know what she's been doing secretly with the son. So if this picture can come out, then it means, I think you interviewed her on this platform.
Yeah, she was here one of the days.
She even mentioned she used to have bath with the boy.
With the boy, yeah.
And look at this. You do know what you are causing, the kind of mindset
images you are creating for the
boy.
Black
Such
images down there. Black images.
An innocent boy. Exactly. And now look at the era that we are, that the children, they are learning so fast. So when imagine this boy at age 10, the kind of mindset that he will have. So it is not something that we should take it light. We should allow the law to take its rightful course. And I'm looking up to a very harsh judgment.
You are even expecting a harsh
judgment, because if, let's say, at the end of the day, she's being jailed and serve a term, let's say 3 months or even 1 month, that will serve as deterrent for all these other celebrities and the people who are planning. I told you, I had a chat with a young upcoming artist, a lady that is ready to go all nude just to get their attention, because you know that now it has become a template. Some people have done it and it has worked for them. So the lady is ready. So I had to advise her that you have the talent. Go with the talent, because when you come with this, you have to sustain it, and it will land you where you don't want to be.
Sustenance is going to be a big deal for you.
It's going to be a big issue. So people like Akuapem Polo and the others who are there, some of them that are smoking online, people are seeing the law, they have seen it. They are waiting for a good day that a better case will come. And they will go back and trace all these things.
They'll compile all of these
and
problems.
Give you a hat. And if you are not lucky and you meet a judge who is not good or who is very hard, you will see where it will land you. Because these judges, they also have their discretion. They can look at the case and say, okay, because of this and that, I want to do this for you. But to me, I wish by Friday, the court will come with a very good judgment that, okay, Akuapem, looking at the situation, and I don't believe she can get pregnant within this. I even know she's not pregnant.
Maybe she has been pregnant since.
She's not pregnant.
How do you know? Maybe she has been pregnant. She's an adult. She's having sex.
She's not pregnant.
She's an adult. She's having sex, so she could be pregnant.
Yeah, I know she's not pregnant. So Friday, Akuapem, go and serve this term.
What term?
J term now. It's not part of the options.
It could be. But nothing has been mentioned. So the way you are saying, go and serve.
I am saying that I wish by Friday that will be the case. Not because I'm bad, not because I'm not good, but I want it to be a test case, a case study for other celebrities and also her followers who have imitated some of these characters from her, so that there will be sanity in our society, because the impact our celebrities are having on society is more negative. It's so negative that we have to make sure that the law and how long will Ghanaians behave like this? We complain our institutions are not effective, it is not working, but when they decide to be effective, we come back again, free him, then we try to leverage it with other irrelevant cases. The fact that a certain case happened and maybe you didn't get that justice that you were
desired,
doesn't mean if another case happens,
it should be treated the same.
It should be treated the same. And at times we speak so ignorantly that we don't know how even the court system works. We can say that somebody stole this and went to court and the person is freed. For all you know, with how the case was presented, the evidences and the lawyer, how the lawyer put out his defense is what happened. But we will be back then and this one is working here freely and this one is being sentenced. So at times we speak without even knowing how the court systems works. Same with our political systems. At times we complain, we bash them, but we don't even know how these systems work. When we get closer, we understand how the systems work well. So I think we should cease that emotional
discussions we are having on
that
this.
We are having on some of these issues. It's good. Maybe you plead, court, temper justice with mercy. Maybe you pray for a weaker punishment. And most of even these celebrities, when they give them such weaker punishment, they become harder.
They become hardened, rather.
Yes, when they come back, now they feel like,
I have tasted this before.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
When Kwakese was caught smoking, when he come back, I think he even did a video smoking, and some of the comments that he even passed. Some other celebrities, presenters have been at the Parliament. When they came back, the fire is more.
Don't talk about us.
You see, so at times we have to set good examples. Let the court wait. At least there will be a case written that 20 years to come, we will cast our minds back and say, Esumasi did this, and this was the judgment. Then people can make reference and stand upon it that in Ghana our laws are working.
If you do this and that,
and it's high time we let the celebrities know that they can't just do anything. Now you have influence, so either you are affecting society in a positive light or a negative light, and we are not going to sit down for them to continue creating a bad generation for us, imparting a bad generation. If you look at the songs that they are singing now, a lot of influence. 4-year-olds are singing, they are chanting like something. And what they are doing, it is having an impact on them, changing their mindset. Everything is about money. Now their songs, check their songs. Everything is about money. Money. But as to how you get the money,
they are not preaching that.
Now you see 16-year-olds having this rasta, at that time you expect them to be in secondary school. And that hairstyle, better than they are called secondary school. And you can't do it because fitting crana or boss no interested why you say because we are in Ghana. It's discipline. But all of them are in that hairstyle because they want to be the boss of their own life at that tender age. And they pick all these things from our celebrities.
And social
Bobby
media.
mentioned the SHS girls. Where do they learn these things from? These celebrities.
Twerking, almost
Exactly. Exactly. So nobody is
they paying you.
You see, so nobody is doing an assessment of how our celebrities are impacting the society.
Okay.
And so some of this, they are creating mess for the system, for politicians, and for society. And at the end of the day, they will come and bash the politicians and the laws.
Okay, thank you so much, Kojokin, for that contribution. Thank you, Edem Mensah Chatome, and to Kobiche as well for their first reaction to this particular story. That is Akuapem Polo's case in the court. We are waiting for tomorrow. We don't know what the final pronouncement will be, but then we are all waiting. Our eyes very, very close to this particular saga, and we will surely come back to discuss this maybe on Monday should we get any information. Meanwhile, so many celebrities are also supporting Akuapem Polo, including A+. And a story here on yen.com says Kwame A+ reacts to Akuapem Polo's conviction, and it reads, Ghanaian media personality Kwame A+ has reacted to the conviction of Ghanaian video vixen Rosemond Brown, who is known as Akuapem Polo. The story continues. Not long ago, we made a report about a court case involving the video vixen where she was found guilty of nudity. This comes after she shared a naked photo of herself on her social media during the birthday of her son some months ago. In his reaction, the media personality asked the authorities to leave the poor girl alone, stating that he will always disagree with the court, always convicting the poor and vulnerable. Now, reacting to Polo's conviction, A+ wrote, but the person who stole and sold food meant for poor people during the lockdown is walking free. We spent 19 billion Ghana cedis on COVID-19, yet people were fed plain rice and pepper. He also said Akufo-Addo managed COVID-19 well. Akufo-Addo managed COVID-19 well. Who said if you give Akua-Donkor 19 billion, she won't be able to manage COVID-19 well. Leave this poor girl alone. I disagree with the law. Always arresting and jailing poor and vulnerable people for petty crimes and misdemeanors, while the real criminals walk freely and continue to steal with impunity.